Good morning, y'all. Welcome to the vlog. I know y'all didn't ask. But I'm gonna show y'all my smoothie. Well, first, would this really be fitting if I didn't show y'all my ring for the upteenth time? Finally posted yesterday. Yesterday was Aunt's birthday. I know I didn't vlog a lot in last week's vlog. That was intentional. I do not like to have the camera out whenever I'm around people I love all the time because the interactions feel less genuine and feel more aspiring, social media influencer-esque. Don't want to do that to my family, okay? But I am down like 5 pounds and I love that. And I know it's because I've been gluten and dairy free. So did y'all ask? No. But do I feel like I'm real strong? Yeah. So breakfast going in. This is not how the yogurt came. It only had a little bit left of this dairy-free yogurt, so I just mixed it with a little bit of the almond milk that I still had. So I'm gonna put a little in because normally I'd be putting in too much and it'd be a little too watery for my liking. If I need to add more, I will. I'm gonna put in strawberries and pineapples and only a tiny bit of chia seeds. And I'm gonna do like some ice cubes. I've been going overboard, unfortunately, with the chia seeds, and I think it's been hurting my stomach in the morning, so I'm just gonna do a little drizzle.
Except for him. This brings me to item number 7. Not only did George hate women, he hated men who, or how hard he tried. George talked about how it was futile to even try and find a romantic partner, saying, quote, "No matter how many changes I try to make."
Okay, officially high. It is 4 p.m. I did work out. Oh, depending on if the clips are good, I'll include them. I really struggle with what footage goes into editing or into vlogs because I like for things to be like crystal cut and perfect, but that's not the point, in my opinion, of a weekly vlog. The point is to show you a realistic week in my life. And so if everything is a perfect angle, that could give off the wrong ideal. And so I kind of realized that probably last month in December, because at the time of this recording, it's January 19th, 2026, that I did too much talking and not enough showing out how my week actually was, like just practical things. And while I do believe I can share a lot of wisdom on certain topics, I realized that I enjoyed talking so much because I wasn't spending enough time just journaling or something, because the whole world doesn't have to know your thoughts all the time. And then also, I like that I could control the angle when I was talking, and when I'm doing clips, I can control where I record in my house, which is usually going to be the bathroom because I'm getting ready and post shower thoughts come and all that stuff. Lighting's pretty good for the most part to set my camera up around on the tripod and call it a day and just yap, but that's not always the most entertaining. And I realized that I should have been calling those vlogs unsolicited advice vlogs. So I was like, you know what? I'll talk here and there because I do still like to chat, give some wisdom and all the things. But I was like, okay, we gotta kind of slow this down. So I've just been going with NYX. This is usually the only one I'll use. When I was in high school, I would use those pear soap bars from Dollar Tree, the big trend at the time. Edge Control, I use Eben. I love Eben. There's another one. Oh, no. It's pretty much, no. Edge Booster. I like Edge Booster too, but a lot of people were saying it has DMH, DMX, something like that in it. Oh, DM. If that's what that is, it's in this one too. Yikes. But I don't do my edges every day or anything like that. I need to stop though, because I don't want to have a receding hairline. And my father is bald, so yeah. Anyways, I'm using this Maybelline New York Sky Lash Sensational. At some point throughout this week, I'll show y'all me shaving my face again. Last time I showed y'all was a vlog that was ending off last month. And I had a lot of cuts because that was my first time shaving my face since probably like middle school, when it was a trend to do that. And I would not follow up with it consistently after. Didn't really have a good product regimen at the time. Mind you, this is when Rue 21 is still popping. thing. So I'll let you know. It was a little while ago. I feel like I sound old. And then also it was popular to use St. Ives scrub on your face. Come a long way. But this is just what I use. I like it. It gives me like a little cute natural, well, natural just meaning like I'm not adding fake hair onto my lashes. Gives me like a cute little natural lash lift. So I like it. I have started to think more about getting lash extensions, even if it's just some small wispy ones. And I know they would probably complement my eyes really good since I have an almond shape. But I'm just like, I don't want to have to spend more money on any monthly maintenance or anything, because if there's ever a month where I have to cut back on expenses, I might feel like I'm going to lose my mind if I don't have like my beauty thing. So that's why I try to keep things simple. Like mascara, $10. I don't think that would really break the bank necessarily if I have to get it. But a $100+ lash set, sometimes upward of $200 depending on the tip and the style you're getting and convenience and all that stuff, that would break me. So, and even if it wouldn't, I don't want it to have to. I don't want to put myself in a position where that's even a possibility. So sticking with some things that just fit my budget, and if I make more, maybe I'll change my mind, but for now I'm trying to make things make sense. And I'm getting married this year. I want to save up. May is going to be a crazy month because we might be getting married that month, and then also we have a lot of family members that are going to be graduating, high school, college, all the things. Now, after I let my eyebrows get tacky, I'll usually go in. High school, I was really big about filling in my eyebrows. Now, I don't do it all the time. I just kind of do like a subtle fill in, especially because the ends of my eyebrows are really, they're really, what's the word? Sparse. They're really sparse. So I'll go in after it gets tacky and kind of sets for a little bit, not immediately after. If I'm rushing, I'll do it immediately after, but I try not to. This is Maybelline Again New York Express Brow. I don't really ever have to use a spoolie, but I'll just go in. It's like a little bit at the front. This eyebrow is actually like my better looking eyebrow. And it really is no shade to the other one. I'm not upset at my other eyebrow. Do I wish she was different a lot of times? Absolutely. But that other eyebrow tells a story, which I've mentioned to y'all before. But I got in one of the car accidents I got into when I was younger. I hit my head on the driver's back seat, those little square things for the seat, and busted my eyebrow, and so a lot of the hair stopped growing there, and so that's why I just kind of have like a line right there, and it just kind of grows a little sparse if there's any hair there to begin with. So if I'm feeling like it, sometimes I'll go and I'll fill it in. I have to be very careful whenever I am, which I will see later this week, shaping up my eyebrows, because one, it's pretty hard for me to do it with glasses, so I'm kind of going into it not being able to see. But two, because I have two different shapes, especially just even starting at the beginning, it's really hard for me to trim them properly. And I know people are like, there's sisters, not twins. Mine's be feeling like distant cousins, and I don't really like that. So anyways, I've been loving the head wraps lately, like so much, and I've been getting so many compliments. Like yesterday, I got like 2 compliments from people as I was out and about, and I was like, you know what? I love stuff like that, because I would much rather people compliment me in person than them hype me up online. Speaking of online, I finally got around to posting me and Ant's engagement photos, and it was his birthday yesterday. She had an awesome time, and y'all, as of this morning, we were at 704 likes. I have never in my life gotten that many views. Even there, I went through this phase in middle school where I used to try to buy followers. I didn't even get that much. So I'm just like the post before that, I think I got 70 likes. We didn't even have 700 as of this morning. From what I checked, it could be higher. If it gets to 1K, that would be lit. But after today, I'm going to respond to some people or just heart their messages, just so that they can know we're very grateful for the love that they're sharing, and then I'm deleting it again. Probably will not post again until the day that me and Aunt get married. Not even the day. A couple days later, so that we can just have some alone time between us two. And then after that, I'll probably get off again and won't post until I'm pregnant. I just like that. I like to be in control of when people are kind of seeing me. I don't like to feel like, oh my gosh, like at any moment, everybody knows like what's going on in my relationship and in my life. And I have an aunt specifically, one of my mom's sister, well, her baby sister actually. She is really big on not being on social media. She got on recently, like a year or two ago, on Facebook and Instagram. If she has TikTok, I think it's just because her kids use it. And she just has it under her profile for supervision. But for her real estate company, outside of that, she's not on social media. And I used to hate that growing up because, and that's so entitled that I would hate that for her, but hold on, I'm kind of struggling. I think it looks good. Like, I don't think it looks too bad. And I like when my lips are lightly lined because it just gives like that oomph, like it enhances your natural lip shape. But a lot of the makeup I wear, that's the goal I'm looking for, to enhance, not to disfigure. Thank you. And so I would hate that for her because I went to show people my aunt that lived in a different state and I couldn't because I'm like, crap, she's not on social media. But I realize now that's such a smart decision for her and her family. Not being in the limelight all the time, even if you're not a celebrity. It's just social media can just get into so many cracks and crevices. It really can. Just as I've kind of mentioned on here, there are people who still disagree about the way that we even went about dating between me and Aunt, like choosing to save ourselves for marriage. They disagree with the fact that me and Aunt talked about marriage even before we, like, even though we're not married yet, like they didn't agree with the fact that, you know, I was very straight up with Aunt when we first started talking about kind of my standards. And I know there will be some people in the world who tell you like, you should never did that because that just gives a man ammo to manipulate you and he'll just perform into the man that he thinks that you want. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie and say that can't happen. That's a very real possibility. But at the same time, if I'm a daughter of God like I say I am, I also have to be discerning, period. I knew what I was getting into when I decided to start dating, and so I'm not saying that I would have known every little thing, but I do think that sometimes people can only manipulate you as far as you allowed them to. And I'm not saying that's in every circumstance, like with kids. I'm not going to say anything like that, but that's just my little take for that aspect. But people have disagreed with a lot of things about the fact that our engagement was very private, about the fact that we're not going to be having a big wedding immediately. Like, so many people have just said very disrespectful but very exposing traits about themselves, with them throwing unsolicited opinions, because it's not true biblical advice, but unsolicited opinions on our marriage. And so I'm just like, look, I'm not gonna be one of those brides that's crying in the car because she went into $40,000 debt or even $10,000 debt, any amount of debt, for the sake of pleasing people, and some people that she hasn't even talked to in years. Personally, it's a no for me. It's a no for me. And so with that being said, I know that's going to step on some people's toes, but I want to not only think about myself, but my future husband, and also our lineage, our kids, and everybody else that I'll be around. There's no reward in the Bible for being a people pleaser. It just means that you lack boundaries. And the Bible is clear that whenever you don't have boundaries, whenever you don't have guarding, whenever you don't have protection, you're like a city without walls to protect itself. It's like a country with no government. And I'm not saying I agree 100% with our government, but you just see the issues that can come into play. And so with that being said, I know I've yapped for a while, but I know that later in the week I'll be getting really busy. In this vlog, you'll see me and Aunt again. I'm really excited. He is going to help me with moving because I found out last minute, to pattern with Paul Quinn, that I will be moving into a different apartment on campus. And I'm just like, look, wasn't looking forward to it. I've been buying so many things for this apartment. This one I've just become accustomed to, but I'm like, I'll do what I have to do, I guess. I don't really have a choice. So I'm moving there for the next couple of months, and then me and Aunt will be moving and getting our own apartment at some point, which would be a whole thing. And then yeah, so he's gonna be helping me this week. We're gonna go to see Primate this week, which I'm also really excited about. What else? Classes, meal prepping, that type of stuff. I'm gonna go to HEB so that I can actually pick up a few things and start meal prepping for the next couple of days. It's MLK Day, but even if it wasn't MLK, it's a Monday, so I didn't have any classes to begin with. I have some homework I'm gonna do later tonight after my meal prepping and all that stuff. Excuse me. At some point throughout this week, I will get around to washing my hair. Thought it was gonna be today, but I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie. We'll leave it at that. And I'm also, I actually need to make HEB quick because I do have a call with my best friends at 6:30, and I'm so excited because we didn't get to talk yesterday. Am I missing anything? I'll show y'all me painting my nails and stuff again. I'm gonna slow down and press on nails because my nails, boy, that glue, that adhesive is strong. That adhesive is strong. What else throughout the week? That'll be it for now. Work like usual. All right, see you on the next clip. I'm gonna do blueberries first. Well, blueberry cobbler first. Clearly don't have a pan big enough, but we're gonna make it work for 2 bags. This is gonna be the blueberries, maple syrup. I think I had like that much left down, and then cinnamon, cornstarch. Cornstarch is just gluten-free naturally, so I'm gonna give this a mix. Oh, okay, these rest is bread flour. It was like down here, I'm pretty sure. And then I used a little bit of almond milk, I used a little bit of salt, baking powder, a little bit of brown sugar, maple syrup, missing something. Oh, coconut oil is in here too. I'm gonna do this and then put some butter on. I added a little bit of extra brown sugar to the mix, and I made my dough a little bit stickier. Yeah, I will let this sauce thicken and heat up. Whenever these are done, I put salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, paprika, basic seasonings for those. This was all the stuff I got from HEB. So red pepper flakes, it has some honey, has a little bit of salt with it. It has some honey in there, some coconut aminos. Back here, oh no, not that one. Back there has some coconut, like in tamarind blend. And I'll kind of candy the drumsticks with that whenever the cobbler is done, which is gonna be pretty soon. So I had some onions, some garlic, some salt, had it marinating up in there. And I love the onions, y'all. Then I got just some regular white mushrooms. Oh, hold on, girl. And then, I also had some coconut oil too to stop from burning. I'm going in with some portobello mushrooms. I'm gonna go on with a little bit of Italian seasoning as I open the big side. Yeah, that makes sense. And I'm gonna let that simmer for 7 minutes. And the yummy cobbler is done as well. Okay, so I flipped them, and then I'm gonna let them bake again for 20 minutes. In the last like 5 minutes, I'll get back. Sticky glaze is in there simmering. I probably feel like I didn't add enough honey because it's not really getting as thick as I thought it would. And then these are the chicken drumsticks. They look so good and marinated. I think this pressure cooker is finally done. Oh, it is not. It is still going. Still going. So it'll allow me to do it. Oh, finally. Okay. So we got the cream of mushroom soup. I am gonna add some nutritional yeast, a little bit of cornstarch to thicken it, and some jerk seasoning with some leftover dairy-free cheese that I had. Yep. And then I'm actually also probably gonna add some more broth and milk just so I can make sure that I have more than enough. This is a little different this week. Oh, sorry. Good morning. So I'm just straight up showing y'all food. It's 7:29 a.m. Tuesday, January 20th. I have the mushroom soup. It's so good. And then I have the gluten-free baguette from Trader Joe's. Yeah, shout out to Trader Joe's for making bread this good. And I just warm it up for like 30 seconds. Okay.
You know how it has the standards about what the teacher should have. Art, music, PE, and computer. So the standards are set up just like that short excerpt I had on the slideshow.
Hey y'all. Y'all see me back in the bathroom again. What is this? I'm going gray. No, actually, I want to go gray, like prematurely. I want to go gray young. I feel like that's so cute. I love when women embrace their grays. I really do. So we're here for them. I'm going to be washing my hair. Ooh. Giving her back some moisture. Giving her back some moisture. I'm going to be washing my hair. I'm thinking about doing how I used to do in high school, doing a cute little side part. Now my hair was longer than this in high school, but thinking about doing a cute side part and actually not doing a wash and go this time. Thinking about doing a braid out. Look at me diversifying the portfolio. Keeping people on their feet. So I'm washing my hair in the shower, get the jams going. Get that R&B going, get it real flowing. It is currently 6:28. I plan to be back on camera at 7 p.m. All right, I like that. Y'all like that? You don't really have a choice, but okay. Hello y'all, it is 7:03, fresh out the shower, not laced with baby powder yet, but I'll be going in with the same leave-in for the next couple weeks. It's the Sticky Dates one. I got it as a gift during Christmas. It doesn't have any
He thought people that were his friends were not his friends. People made a lot of videos about his situation.
I'm glitching.
This is a Harlem family. It was theologically sound.
It doesn't have any protein in it, sorry, and I'm low porosity, so that works like perfectly for me. So going with this, putting a little bit like right after I washed my hair in the shower, and then I'll be using some gel, and then like normal, same heat protectant I've been using because I still have some of it left. This one from Design Essentials. It says it has agave and lavender. I don't really smell either, but you know, anyways, that's what I'll be using. I'm gonna show y'all me doing the side part, and then I'm gonna cut and chop and edit the rest of the footage that y'all will be seeing.
Despite what your partner does or doesn't do, there's no ifs or about it. For that, I do repent. But to the point where there is a separation going on.
Hey y'all, I want to get into talking about Chris Williams and the situation he just faced a couple of weeks ago. Now, some of you
That side part is so deep.
He is on this channel right here along with everybody else, and his channel is called All Things Theology. He has about 83,000 followers. He talks a lot about the things that are wrong in the pulpit, mainly the things
It's
that
so
are said
deep.
incorrectly in the pulpit. Sunday Cater of All Things Theology. In the past few months, the elders of HG, his family, and is pursuing a divorce from his wife.
So I don't want to be a part of your church. I don't.
Tiffany is doing. And if Dr. Matthew Stevenson has got his butt up in his pulpit, dragging a pastor or somebody too, he's also included. I am beyond exhausted of listening to preachers and bishops and prophets get in the pulpit, which is supposed to be like a sanctuary, and y'all call out people to God. Well, hopefully that's what y'all trying to lead us to. Because the way it's looking, I don't know. Continue to act foolish. Then you need to sit down somewhere. Even your prophetess.
Look, this basically the whole head.
They still do stuff.
Just saw was disrespectful in my view. I mean, he doesn't even know what he's talking about.
Okay, so why don't
What do you think?
and you bishops have
So I think that we don't have to have the same mind to mind the same things.
because of it. And so to have people on the stage who claim they know the word of God, who speak scripture, who take up for pastors and bishops when
When people talk about it, and I definitely agree that he just.
Was the sleep good or wet? Okay. Mind you, I have on a bonnet. And I did blow dry my hair last night for the most part. But like it was only like 60 to 70% dry. And I was like, nope, I'm not doing this because I haven't bought a hooded little cap yet. I don't want to invest in a hooded dryer yet. I'm going to take the baby step and do a little cap attachment for the blow dryer. But yeah, so these are still a tiny bit wet. So I'm going to wash my face, all that stuff, do hair last. Good morning, and I hope your sleep was as good as mine. Okay? All right. Just using the bobby pins to kind of lift it up a little bit out my face. Currently on my lunch break. It's not gonna be as long as I wanted it to because I have a meeting at 1. So I'm gonna try to be back in the building by like 12:45 at the latest. I got the chicken and sweet potato, so good. The glaze goes perfect over the sweet potato ones, and it just reminds me of a mashed form of the chili roasted sweet potatoes that you can get from Flower Child. So I'm enjoying this. I just devoured the blood orange that I bought at Trader Joe's. Some more. Well, dang, that still looks the same to y'all, but I did add some more stuff over there, and I've been going through my drawers and stuff. Don't know if I said it in the last clip, but I did set a 1-hour timer so that I'm not over fixated on packing everything up. And it was such a gentle reminder to remind me, like I said in the last clip, that I don't need to do too much. And I really don't want to stress myself out, and packing already brings an influx of emotions and just reminds me of having to move constantly as a child. So I have 15 minutes left out of that 1-hour timer. So this is progress. It really is. I had a goal to get off of work and come here and pack. Well, do my nails. I did my nails and I did my toes just with a clear coat, a base coat, and a hardener. And then I did laundry, which I was not expecting to do. And I have one more little load in that corner with some of the pillows I missed. I already laid out my outfit for tomorrow. Lunch and dinner's already meal prepped. All I have to do is just put them into the containers. And yeah, I feel pretty good. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I like snow, but not when I have adult girl activities to do in it. So I'm not sure if I'll be working this Friday like I normally do. I would love to for the moolah, and just because I love babysitting for that family. But at the same time, if the weather's too bad and the roads are too slick, which Texas is pretty good about putting salt down, then I know that it's probably going to be a no. And if that family's not comfortable with me driving all the way out there, then it's not going to happen. But I'm looking forward to going to work and to just kind of just being snuggled in the house. I know that, you know, I said I was working, but it still just feels nice to be inside a home. And also just knowing that, like, you worked even in crazy conditions. Maybe I'm saying too much, and maybe y'all probably think I'm crazy, but I just enjoy knowing that I'm taking care of myself and I'm kind of getting things done. Not the actual aspect of working and having to put in hard time. I would love to relax, okay? But just wanted to add that little tidbit. Still got my internship tomorrow, so there's that. I'm wasting time. I've already wasted 2 minutes, so I only have 13 minutes left. I'm gonna stop talking so much. Timer not too long ago. Starting to set up some stuff. I'm getting a little tired. Aunt specifically told me I don't have to do anything extra or try to set things up for him to help me move to a different apartment in the complex tomorrow, but I really just want to help him as much as I possibly can. So just setting out some of my things. I'd say the one pro to always moving is that you never really make a space home, and so your stuff is kind of always just out there. And because of that, I just mean that my stuff is usually always boxed up and packed. Like, most of these things were already in the boxes that they came in, are already in bags. And so it's not going to be too hard for me to pack everything up. I'm not even going to fully put my sheet on tonight. Just be real with you, I want to make things easier for myself. So that makes things a lot more simpler and will really help Aunt out tomorrow. I do look forward to when me and Aunt get our apartment, because I do want to actually treat that space as home. I want to be mindful of that anytime we can move and go different places, but it sucks when you don't feel like you can really settle into a place. So I'm going to try to get as much together as, you know, I possibly can, and call it a day as far as that. I really want to try and put those weights in here. I feel like that'd be a little easier, but Aunt might be carrying like well over 100 pounds, so I don't want to do too much as far as that. A strawberry vanilla iced matcha with oat milk. Oh, I was about to get out the car, but he came to me. Stopped to see my bookie butt. I'm getting everything together and starting to load things back. It is currently 5:43. Still going to work tomorrow. Weather's supposed to be bad, but we'll see. Oh, I was about to get out the car, but he came to me. Stopped to see my bookie butt. Hey, y'all. I didn't really do any explaining, but I decided to go from a side part to a middle part. I did all the parting for the side part and all that, but it just wasn't giving what I wanted it to give. And because of that, literally in the car as I'm on my way to work, I was fluffing and all the things. Voila, here we have it. I am at a 7-Eleven and it's pumping. It just stopped. That's why I looked out. Nobody was trying to get me. He's in the store getting me some type of sour candy, and I'm gonna stop and get some fries. When you're, you know, when you just have certain allergens and stuff, certain things you just can't eat. And I'm not in the mood to be in pain, to feel itchy, to get the rashes, to get extra mucus that'll get built up in like my throat and nose and stuff. And I'm already dealing with my allergies as it is. I'm already breaking out to like one under here. So I just don't want the extraness that comes with dairy and gluten. And so I'm just at the point where I'm like, I'm gonna get some sour candy. I'm gonna stop at In-N-Out at some point. I'm gonna just get some plain fries, and I'm gonna call it a day. I need to do better. I did, because we're supposed to have like a freeze and stuff this week. I feel like people are being over dramatic, but maybe in the next clip my words will come back to bite me. I don't know, but I feel like people are being over dramatic. I feel like they're doing too much, because me personally, I don't think it's gonna be that bad. I don't feel like it's gonna be super bad. Aunt's in the store trying to specifically find me some Mike and Ike's. Oop, he just texted me. Give me that. Sorry. He had FaceTime me and he was like, babe, I was gonna get you Sour Patch Kids, but he was like, I had to put them back. And I thought he was gonna say because they had gluten or dairy. And I was like, dang, Google lied. This boy said they have corn syrup in them. I said, babe, I'm not allergic to corn syrup. He was like, wait, they have cornstarch. So he was like, ain't that wheat? Jail. He's coming though, so I'm gonna stop talking about it. I really do love my man, y'all, but that made me giggle. Thank you. Gotta learn to be tender. That's one thing I'm learning, and I will be carrying to my marriage. Tenderism. I know. I am retiring from saying, I don't need a man. I can't stand man. I can do better by myself. I'm the prize. I'm the one you should be worshiping. First of all, that don't even match with Christian values. But you know, I'm retiring from that and learning to be humble and realistic. Stay tuned for the weather updates. I forgot what else I was talking about. It must have not been that important. Officially moved. Yesterday was a whole thing. I didn't go to sleep till like 3 a.m. It's 1:47 p.m. Gonna be making broccoli, salmon. The shrimp is gonna go with the pasta. The spinach is gonna go with the pasta, but I'm gonna try to bake as much as I can in like one dish. The sweet potatoes will probably go on there. 375, 18 minutes. I got the salmon and broccoli in there, so that part is done. I'm gonna start with noodles now. I'm gonna season the shrimp as well. And just I'm going to. This is the salmon. I cut that one because it looked weird. It had a different shape than all the other ones, but it's only like 2 ounces of salmon. Shrimp is done. I'm letting the pasta water sit. It just was a lot going on, but I cleaned everything up. I'm gonna replace the glass. Got the gluten-free pasta, spinach, all the things. Got all my stuff to make the cream sauce, as well as the cashews, and I'm gonna have to bring my blender out. I literally just let it soak in hot water, which really is just by cashew milk, if that's something you taste. But anyways, hot water, like really hot water. Added some cashews. These are raw whole cashews, no salt, no none of that, but put some of those in. And I'm putting that much because I'll be making a good amount of sauce for the next 4 days. This is my favorite pasta to date, so I'm really excited. I'm going to get started on the sweet potatoes. I'm just gonna bring the shrimp in here to a separate bowl. Still getting used to like just a different layout of a new apartment, just all that stuff. So yeah, sweet potatoes are getting rinsed, and then I'm gonna poke them on all sides with a fork. They're going in the oven, 425 for, I'm gonna say like an hour and 15 minutes to hour, 30 minutes, just because these are bigger than the last ones. Good morning, y'all. I know I haven't vlogged a lot. That time is not correct, and neither is that time. It's around like 11:30, 11:45. Start off the vlog with a smoothie, ending off the vlog with a smoothie. It's been a snow day, so well, snow days these past couple days, which is why I haven't been vlogging. But thank you guys so much for coming to the vlog. I'll be having that alongside salmon, broccoli, and sweet potato hash. And then these are really good. So I'll be enjoying that. Bye, Bookies. Oh wait, focus, girl. Bye, Bookies. I need to work out. I haven't worked out in a couple days, and I don't want to lose that streak.
Let's go ahead and bring out our first single lady.
Okay.
Hello.
And a guilty pleasure of mine. Not so guilty. It's not terrible. I've been watching Pop the Balloon lately, and it's so funny to me. Lovo pop. Lovo pop. Lovo pop.
Considering how to better myself for my future. I definitely love quality time, like with family, friends.
Lovo pop.
A man that doesn't believe in God. A man that has.
All right, let's start with
Okay.
your name and age.
Oh.
My name is Kevin. I'm 31 years old.
And, Kevin, what do you do?
I'm the owner of Flex Flooring and Remodeling, which is my own LLC.
I just don't see like the attraction. Like for me, yeah, you're not unattractive, but it's.
That I want to grow